Well, that was an interesting day. Day's not over, but it's been a very interesting day. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to PreMarket Prep at the close. I'm Spencer. Joel's here. Aaron Breeze walking around behind me for some reason. What's up? Uh, Bit of an eventful day. I guess I was wrong for poo-pooing the Fed minutes because I said I said at 158. I said I don't care, but what do I know? Market cares very much. I guess I didn't think that they're going to come in this hawkish. No one thought that, but that appears to have been the case. So we'll talk about all this. We'll take questions from the chat as always. We'll run through the charts and let's start the show. All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
All right, Joel. Yeah. What a day, Aaron Sachs says. Aaron, what a day is right.
What a day! What a day! I mean, I guess those sellers on the close yesterday that you guys constantly battled me about in the at the close show and this morning, I guess those guys had something right, huh? Watching in the closing few minutes. I'll just tell you where we are. I wish I could tell you where we're going. We made a new pre-market high, not by much, 88 and a quarter. That was just over that all-time closing high. And man, oh man, they tried to bust it a few times in the morning. They even tried to bust it right before the Fed minutes, and then you caught this ridiculous pop right here. I don't know what algo was reading what, but they jacked the spoos about 15 handles, and then when the hammer came down, the hammer came down. We took out last week's low here at 13 and a quarter. We went to 0750. I don't have a number for you. I wish I could give you a number before at 46.84 and a quarter. That was your pre-Christmas low. That was where the Santa Claus rally started. Uh, 20 handles away, maybe we'll see your current low 0750. Crude thought it was going gangbusters. Got up to 78.58. Now only up 28 cents. It's 77.27. Gold, they're treating it like everything else. A risk asset, selling gold down 550. Silver, that's down 26 cents at 22.79. And my computer is acting really funky
Oh
here
no. There we go.
with the quotes. Bitcoin, if you're still on
No,
Bitcoin,
Bitcoin and
if
E.
you're still on Bitcoin, then don't blame me because I'm telling you guys about that level. I keep a line up there like that. It's for a reason. Down 2,300 at 44K. Those are the futures. Ethereum futures, they're down $206.50. They're right on the precipice of their recent low of the move. So 36 hold a must number. They're trying to bust low spoos lower here going into the last 26 minutes, but maybe just have some shorts bringing it in here, but they have not been able to make a new low. But we probably will. Down 74 and a half handles at 47.10.
Yeah, those crypto charts. Okay, basically, here's the situation. If you have any trades on, any swing or day long trades on, especially if it's like a tech stock or crypto or what anything like growthy, but really just anything, and you don't have physical or mental stops, and you're not watching like a hawk, then get some or watch it because the we're in a fast market and things are flying really quickly right now.
Those margin departments right now, they are super busy. And I tell you, I wouldn't want to be holding any ARC accounts right now. I mean, I hope they stopped her from buying more because this is getting absolutely just ridiculous. ARC is getting annihilated again, down 7%, $6.45. I mean, we talk about these monthly charts, folks, and when you have these kind of runs on the upside, when it reverses, you got to expect the same kind of action, but in in a much shorter frame on the downside. I don't
Yeah.
know. I can't explain it any simpler than that. And if you don't believe me, then you can just look at a half a dozen charts here.
Yeah.
But I hope that our traders, our investors, our swing traders, our retirees out there are playing it close to the belt. And if they are trying to pick a bottom in these, then you know, you're going to be getting the margin call, not me.
So so the idea today, right, is like most everything is down in the last hour and a half, but not everything is down equally, right? Because you can look at, and there are still many stocks that are still up for the day, and those are value, right?
Yep.
Berkshire Hathaway still up for the day. AT&T and Verizon and T-Mobile having really good days today. Energy, is up.
Hmm.
Staples, utilities, these sectors are all up for the day. Down in the last hour and a half, sure, but still up for the day. So there's degrees of pain out there, right? Industrials, well, not all of them, but a couple. And then materials, right? Materials is green. So there is some green out there. There's some green to be had. It's just the worst of it is
Yeah.
it's Groundhog Day. The worst of it is it hasn't changed. The worst of it is still growth tech, right? I mean, but you see Moderna today, Joel, down almost 7%. I mean, that's
Uh,
good. That's tech. That's biotech. I mean,
Biotech,
yeah,
Moderna, really? I got RNA. That people must be hitting that stock too and missing the M on that.
yeah.
Moderna, let's see how Moderna, hasn't taken out the low of the move, but
Oh, but
getting a
wait, but what is that
major.
though? What is that? 216?
That low is 210.96. So that low has not been violated as of yet. SPOOs are battling here. They're trying to turn the other cheek at a new low of the day, 23 minutes into the close.
Yep, Brian Halflin's a caterpillar. It's the same idea, right? There's degrees of weakness out there. For those wondering, I sold my Palantir swing, still in the Zillow swing, but giving myself like barely in a room to breathe here. I'm gonna sell if we get down to like 58 here. But still long Zillow, leaning on recent lows for support. But you got to be really judicious here because it's tough sledding. So yeah, I mean that's kind of it's a simple day, but it's also not a simple day because everything kind of behaved as you thought it would after the 2 o'clock announcement. And just to be clear of what that was, the reason I poo-pooed the Fed minutes on Benzinga Live is because these minutes are from last month's meeting, and I just find the whole thing so it's so delayed. I think it's so silly how they do it. But regardless, what we knew going into into the release of the minutes, what we knew was what the Fed had said, which was number one, we are definitely going to slow down and
Hmm.
stop our bond buying. That's going to happen like in Q1 of this year. Okay, they said that. They also said when we're done with the bond buying, we're going to raise rates. Okay, so those are two things that we knew. The third thing that came out in these minutes that was not entirely clear was okay, they're going to stop the bond buying, they're going to raise their rates. But now, what do you do with all the bonds on your balance sheet? And what the Fed said today, well, not what they said today, what came out today was that they could really start not just not buying, but they could start selling, start releasing all the assets that they purchased for the last year and 3 quarters, and start just unloading assets like they were doing from 2015 to 2019 or whatever. And that last point, about selling, about bonds selling, was
Hmm.
not known, and that is what the market is reacting to. And it really what it comes down to is just communication, right? If that had been discussed in December, if that had been mentioned, then we would not have reacted like this today. But it wasn't, and so here we are. Um,
Yeah. I mean, any way you want to crack it up, that the Fed is changed their stance. The market's wanting them to change their stance, and they have, and now they're not happy about it. So, you get what you want, and this is what the kind of price action you get in the market.
Yeah.
Trying
So
to rally here, not much. It's trying to get away, trying to distance itself from the low of the day here, going into the final hour. Or we in the final hour, going in the final 20 minutes. Things are getting. We're about 10 handles off the low, so let's see if we can get. We're above last week's low too at 1350, so can take some solace in that. But
So the new game is going to be, where is the safety, right? Where is the safety trade? Is it in this? Is it in any part of the stock market? Is it in the FANG stocks? Is it in utilities? Right? Is it in like that's going to be, that is now the game. Find the safety, and if it's not in the stock market, then that then that means we're in for a an interesting next couple of weeks and months. Right. But that's going to be the new game now, is find the safety. And we
yeah, then
really,
some. But sometimes there just isn't any
right.
safety,
I know.
right?
Sometimes there isn't any, which is how it was in March 2020. There was zero safety out there. So we'll probably know more, tomorrow morning. Well, we'll definitely know more tomorrow morning by the open, once the market has had the night time to digest itself a little bit. But like, that's going to be the only thing now, is find the safety, find the stocks that at the very least aren't going down 3, 4, 5, 6% every single day. And if you can't find them, if they don't exist, then that should tell you all you need to know, right? Which is like, watch out.
You
Because,
can just hide to put the money under your mattress, right?
or gold. Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
gold's down. No,
I
they
know.
treat gold like a risk asset too.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
I mean,
And it's unfortunate that, because like, you guys can ask us to look at these stocks, but like they all kind of look the same. You know what I mean? Like, so I think somebody asked about Roblox, right? Yeah, Alfred just asked about Roblox. We can look at Roblox, but like they all kind of look the same. There's only so much to be said at a certain point.
let's see,
Yeah.
RBLX. I mean, let me see what chart looks. I mean, what do you want? It did make a new low of the move, right?
Wait. Pull up. I don't see
Oh, I
Roblox.
got the wrong stock. I
Yeah.
got the wrong stock. I got Moderna up there. Roblox. It new low of the move into the gap area. I mean, what do you want? I mean, for this one, I would try and hold out for $80, 79.02. That fills the gap from when it jumped up after earnings. So I'm just gonna go wide on these. And when you're in an area with no daily lows to lean on, then that's what you're looking for. $80 if you want to either start along or look at a potential short or cover a potential short in Roblox.
Yeah, and Ron M's got the right idea too. You could also just just sell calls and write covered calls on your.
Yeah, but you're only protected to some degree on those, right? You're
Sure.
to the premium.
Or hey, you want to just say screw it, go out and buy some SPY 440 puts. I don't know. You could do that too, if you wanted. But or sell some calls for some instant income.
Or
But
sell some calls and use the calls to turn around and buy puts.
maybe. But it is, if today's going to um be a sign of things to come, then it's going to be a really, really. Someone in the chat mentioned this before as well. It's going to be a very, very difficult environment to be buying anything, right? That's just the way. That's just what it's going to be. So I don't want to overreact too much to today. I mean, today is definitely um, a a a um, a very interesting day. It's been a very strong move to the downside, a very decisive move to the downside. But let's wait and see how things shake out. Let's not forget we do have earnings season starting next week, the end of next week. Really in 2 weeks is when earnings season really picks up. So we will have some fundamental events coming up. This is the Fed. Is very important, but it is not the only important thing. Earnings do matter, and it'll create volatility on the upside and downside. So let's not forget that. But yeah, market sort of playing catch up today in light of this new information from the Fed that maybe they'll want to unwind their balance sheet immediately after uh, they stop adding to it, which
Okay, there's we're on the lows. At the lows again, they're testing that 0750 low. That's about to go here pretty quickly here down at
yeah.
09. And guess what? Guess what yesterday was, Spencer?
January 4th, it was the 1 year anniversary.
No, that's not it. I hear a little echo. What have we been talking about? What seasonal pattern ended yesterday?
Did the Santa Claus rally? Yeah, I guess it is the first 2 days, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So okay, so Jerome Powell is the Grinch. He said,
Yes.
"We're gonna get rid of the Santa Claus rally. Is over. Forget it. It's done." Yeah.
That's what he said. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
You
Yeah,
still
I guess you're
still
right.
there?
Yeah, I guess that's one way of thinking about it, right? But I don't know. I mean, they're taking everything out today, right? Like, look at gold. Gold is down. The futures are down to 1810. I thought that was a fight to safety. I mean, you can look at like the freaking bond yields here. TLT. I mean, TNX is your TNX is up as you'd expect, but I mean, I don't even know, Joel. I don't even know. There's really not. I think there's not a lot to say
You
about it.
gotta expect days like this. I mean, this is what it can't always be a one-sided market going up all the time, right? So
Yeah.
if you're looking at this as a correction, and where how far and how deep. I mean, you can't say that we're in a that we break into bull trend by any stretch of the imagination. So you gotta if you're investing in the market over a long period of time, you gotta expect these kind of things, and you
Yeah,
gotta
and
expect these
also
kind of
and
days.
also isn't this kind of isn't this kind of what the market what investors have been complaining about is that the Fed was not taking inflation seriously.
Yes.
When now they're like taking it like extremely seriously, right? Like they it is in focus, right? They've made that clear. He made that clear last month, but also in today's minutes, made that also made that clear. So you can't have it both ways. You can't be mad that the Fed is not taking inflation seriously, and then be mad when they take steps to combat that. But anyway, yeah, Dion, life would be easier if you can go up every day, but it's not that easy. Tough time to be Kathy. Tough time to be a growth investor through no fault of your own. That's just the way things go sometimes. But yeah, it's brutal out there. Someone asked about Palantir. I feel justified. I feel vindicated now. I did not get the low in Palantir. Thank goodness. For my psyche, I'm sorry if you're long Palantir. It dropped below 17 today. And that's where we're at. That's an all-time low? No, it's not. It's not an all-time
No.
low. It
Oh
is
no, you got a ways to go from the IPO.
okay.
Was that is that still traded at a pretty high valuation? I haven't even looked at
I don't
that.
even know if they have. Yeah, actually, no, that's not. Of course they have. Of course they have revenue. They don't have earnings, right? Let's find out. Does Palantir have earnings? They do. Whoa, that valuation is high. That multiple is 88. Is your forward
88 still?
your forward PE? Wow,
Yowzer. Wow, that's
that's
got a
high.
ways to come in.
That's high. Oh man. Anyway, okay. I guess we can do some ticker time. Drop your tickers in there, and we can take a look at them. But again, there's there's only so much to say. All these charts look the same. The best you can do is
What happened to GM? I mean, they came out, they made an announcement. What was so bad about the announcement that they made?
what the one from today?
Yeah,
Checking in the pro. Let's see. They signed up a few new EV customers, right?
yeah,
Yeah, Walmart and FedEx. And then that was on the back of their deliveries from yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. Ford and GM now, right? Because that's where the party was for the first 2 days of the year, right? Ford and GM, and I don't know why GM has fallen. I would maybe just is retracing the move it made yesterday, but
right. It's just I mean, I see Ford's getting hit too, but
yeah, but look at Ford at least stop going down for the moment. That's notable.
yeah, I mean that actually that faked people out and made a run at 25 and then reversed.
Yeah.
So and I don't know the now the GM is $4 off that high that it made earlier in the session. So profit taking there. You haven't taken out. Yeah, I guess you can key on yesterday's low at 62 if it takes that out. Then, but just a really 54 to 66 in one, 1, 2, 3 weeks. You got to expect a little bit of pullback there. Also, Tesla, coming back to reality here, about to fill the gap, giving back all those gains from Monday. Just falling in line with the rest of the market. What a gift rally that was to Tesla shareholders.
Yeah, yeah. And to answer Ron's question about tomorrow, Ron, if we knew, man, then we wouldn't be here. you know, no one knows, and that's what makes the market so interesting. Is we the best we can do is guess, but that's all it would be is a guess. We just have to react to what is going to happen. So maybe we wake up tomorrow, 4 a.m. We open higher and we trade lower. Maybe we
Oh, they're
open.
gonna hit this thing overnight too.
Maybe
You
maybe
can get
maybe
yeah.
maybe we open lower and we bounce. I don't know what's going to happen
If you
tomorrow.
think there'll be a lower low, this 0075, unless we can really distance ourselves away from it to close, they'll take advantage of that low liquidity overnight and they'll pound this thing down, whether or not it will pop back or not. But
Yeah,
if you think this is the low of the move, then you got another thing coming, and there's just no doubt about it.
yeah,
This is really the first down day that we've had, the first
yeah.
substantial down day. So
That's a safe thing to say because in the grand scheme of things, like so we're down, we're now not even down 2% today. Well, we are in the Nasdaq, but like in the S&Ps, we're not, and in the Russell's down 3% actually. So okay, there's more pain outside the S&P, which is you know we knew that. That's the same old story. But so there is some pain here on the Nasdaq and the Russell, but very often it's more than one day of pain. So I'm with Joel. It's definitely not controversial to say that day one of selling could lead to day two or day three or day four of selling. Because in the grand scheme of things, today is not that bad if you just zoom out and look way to the left,
oh,
right?
no, not at
Right.
all.
Right.
I mean, come on. If you guys are squealing about this, I mean, see that's the problem. That's really what you see with investors is
Yep.
they have a stock go from 20 to 80 and it goes back to 60. They don't look at it is that they still have 40 points worth of gains. The way they look at it is they lost $20 because they didn't sell it at 80, and you know, um that doesn't work. All the people that waited not to sell their taxes, right? Right? And they wanted to
Ooh.
wait in the new year. They got a chance to do it. Well, just for 2 days. Big difference selling into strength as opposed to selling into weakness is what you're seeing today.
Yep. Yep. If you were green in a position or if you were flirting with green in a position and you didn't sell, you're probably not green in it now. At least if it's a short term position. But okay, let's do some talks in the chat. Someone asked about Micron. Micron has made a very dramatic move. Micron sold off before the Fed meeting. Micron's been selling off for like 3 hours now. It seems like um, before the minutes came out.
Hmm. New all-time high today, then a reversal. So what we'll do, I mean, man, this is still perching up near all-time highs. Looks like you might have a breakout here. But no, that was stuffed out. What I'm going to do, let me open up the 24-hour chart on this one. And what will be key for tomorrow? What was that old time closing high tomorrow? I think now after trading up to 98.45 and getting all silly and stuff, what people are going to be focusing on is that old time closing high mark at 96.34. So if you're holding this and you don't want to sell it, you're looking for something on the upside, you want to see it prove on that 96.34. I'd use that as a two-star resistance tomorrow. If you'd rather just let this go on weakness, I won't say 93 and a half because there's another low at 93. But I think under 93, then you're going to be selling this on weakness as opposed to strength.
Okay, wait. Firat King. Firat King. Is it Firat or Firat? I never know how to pronounce that. Uh,
That's a new one.
no, it's not. Confession to you. The last day of the year, I sold my block. Okay, Firat. I was doing some cleanup, and I was like, all right. So I'm out of
BLOK.
I'm out of my BLOK, Firat King, as of the last day of the year. So
Say hello to the 4600 handle. I'm not a market timer, but I'd say in about 48 seconds, we're going to get that print under 4700. And then I mentioned that low, the next daily low I see to lean on is 4684. Oh, I moved that sheet over. I believe it's 4684 and a quarter.
hey, you want to see a strong looking chart? Charles Schwab today has barely budged. It's not good. We talked about it yesterday, right? All time highs yesterday. Barely budged today. It's down
Yeah,
2 cents.
yep, yep. I mean, if keep an eye on 89, 83 tomorrow. That splits the two highs from the last two sessions, 89.80,
Yeah.
89.86. It's still really holding up well in this market. I figure people are just trading their butt off. 89 set. Wow. And let's see where that close was from yesterday. That close from yesterday was 89.96. I like to see this close over 90. I mean, if you're thinking taking profits in this one, you never know when they're going to take this one out to the woodshed as well. But holding up fairly well today. I'd keep an eye on that 89.9. I mean, it's still up there. I mean, if you feel like you're selling it and you're going to be bummed, then sell it here. And if it breaks out over 91, then rebuy it. But holding up very well. Unlike the S&Ps, we did breach that 4,700. Now trading in the 4,690 handle for the first time in, I don't know. Where is that other sheet? At least, I think before Christmas, right? Didn't we come out of Christmas? That 46.84 and a quarter low. That was your the day before Christmas, right before the Christmas rally. So Christmas or the Santa Claus rally gains will be all eroded at 46.84 and a quarter.
Yep. We can look at Starbucks for it. Starbucks has the clearest resistance I think I've ever seen at
Ever.
at, at,
That's
at 117. You got just an army of sellers at 117 lining up to take it down, but that was 2 days ago.
yeah. I mean, once again, I mean, you can go back to the set. If you're doing a reset with the S&P here, if it's the S&P gave back all the booze from the Santa Claus rally, the low on that, the 23rd was 111.99. You're under that. Maybe why not go back down to at least fill this gap at 108.12, and then the big low on this one is 106.61.
Yeah. Anyway, we got 2 minutes, not even. We got 1 minute left in today's session. Yeah, obviously, if you have any inverse trades on and any volatility trades on, you're having a great day. So good on you. If you got your inverse Kathy fund, you're having a great day. If you're having you got your inverse S&P fund, you're having a great day. So today is definitely an argument for those types of instruments for sure.
I'd be
Oh,
careful in these meme stocks if you don't think they're going back to where they were before that this short squeezes everything started. Oh, there's another new low,
oh yeah,
46.9375.
yeah.
Closing on the lows, folks.
And for whatever it's worth, every sector now officially in the red for the day, and that's how we will likely close.
Closing
Staple,
on
yeah,
closing
staple
on the lows.
energy. Oil's trying. Energy is trying, but now we'll close right across the board here. Ethereum futures kept on dropping through this show. We're down to the 3,500 level now in Ethereum futures, but. There's our bell. Thank mercy. Thank the Lord for that. Holy cow. That was a flush if I've ever seen one. So, all right. that's a wrap on today's session. It is hump day. It's downhill until the weekend. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Tomorrow is a new day. We will come to it with fresh eyes and fresh checks to write. Maybe not. I don't know. Joel, I'll catch you tomorrow. Everyone else, I will catch you tomorrow. We got Christopher Yule and his backtesting show coming up next. Please hit the like button. Please remember that all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Joel's out. I'm out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the evening. Get away from the desk. Get away from the computer, away from the phone. Go, I don't know, read a book or watch TV or go for a walk. It's too cold for a walk. Don't go for a walk. I don't know.